Yeah, my first was April 24th, 1979. I was really scared because I was always working construction. I didn't know what to think about it. I thought I'd be like in prison or something, you know?
Yeah.
Because to be inside, I always wanted to be outside. But the construction business was, you know, seasonal. And I had an uncle that worked here, and I know people worked here, and I'd gone on over there, and I really liked it. It was, you know, you're there, you meet a lot of new people, a lot of friends. It's sad right now, too. See all these people leaving. Worked with them for, you know, 25 to 30 years, but some become like part of your family, you know.
Yeah. What did you first do when you started?
I was an inspector for a couple of weeks, inspecting the big industrial cases and stuff. And then that was only about a week or so. And then I went to running what they call a board. I was interested. Always did like running, you know. When I started running the machines, I seen that's what I wanted to do, is just run machinery. I didn't care much about being on the assembly line. I don't like people controlling, you know, how fast that I want to work, and you know, I like to set my own speed. If I want to work hard for a while, you can, and you know, if you don't. But if you're on the assembly line, it don't work that way.
You're born and raised here, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about this closing in Muncie and how it's affected everybody?
It's going to affect a lot of people. It's sad. You know, we had Chevy plant close and leave. That really affected us bad. And Delco, now we got Warner Gear. It's going to affect a lot of people. Then you got a lot of people over there. It's like me, you know, had over 25 years in over there. You know, a lot of people, it's over a big part of their life was spent there. The job market's not real good right now, so I don't know, you know, where do you find a job at, the way everything's going right now. I feel sorry for a lot of people's, you know, 40, 48, 49, you know, and they still got a lot of their life left. It's just, I don't know what they're going to do.
What's your job there right now?
Right now, I'm an owner-operator. I'm running what they call a Mazak and a Zagar right now. We're just about to spin it down. I think we got a few more pieces to run next few days, and then what they told us the other day, production is going to stop Thursday. It'll be the last day for production. That means any pieces run at all. And we'll be the next 2 weeks, I think, we're going to keep just a few people just to clean up and stuff.
I can't remember how I noticed. Did you say you have had family working there before?
Yes, my grandpa retired. Wow, I don't know when he retired from there, because he passed away, and he passed away before I went in there. So he passed away, you know, in the mid-70s. My uncle retired from there in 80, and my father worked there. I think he went in about 1950, and then got laid off and ended up going to Ontario. I've had some cousins that retired there.
Does your wife still work there? Or does she work?
No, she works at the auditor's office in the county building.
And children?
No children, just me and her.
It's part of your routine here?
Yeah, I'll stop and get me a cup of coffee, and I had to get cigarettes this morning, paper this morning, because my wife kept it. Oh, you going in too?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Bob. Oh, good going. Found one with a hole in it, Bob. That's good timing. Alright, pack them over lights off that. No.
717. $283, and you have a great day.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chucky.
Don't break the camera, man.
There's a fellow employee, BorgWarner employee, Chuck May.
Flop Patterson.
What are your plans after retirement?
I really don't know for sure what's going on. I'm just kind of gonna, just go with the flow. I train thoroughbreds. Hopefully they'll do a little bit of something this summer. Plan to go to school and get my CDLs. Because I think the way they're talking, even pulling a horse trailer, you're going to have your CDLs before long. Maybe do some driving. Don't really know yet.
Now, is that maybe some training you can get paid to the...
Yeah, it's TAA, isn't it? I think it is. Through the government. Going to school, I'll get paid for the government. Or somebody be paying for it. I presume it's the government. For the laid off employees. I think a lot of people's already doing it now. It's been laid off for a while.
Everybody talks about how there used to be so many jobs here with all the factories, and when you started in '79, how much has that changed?
Oh, yeah. I worked 79 I went in April, and I worked a couple months and got laid off and got called back and got laid off again. And the next day I called some friends of mine, which that's when Colonial Bakery was here. And I went in for an interview and went home. And when I got home, the supervisor called me. He said, why didn't you call me down there? And I said, well, I don't know. I said, I just turned my interview in, or turned my resume in. He said, you could have went to work today. Next day I had a job. That's the way it was in '79. You find your job pretty easy. So I worked there for a year and a half, and they finally called me back in '81, and I went back to the gear. But back in, you know, you had all your plants going. You had Westinghouse, Delco, and Chevy, more here. You had Colonial Bakery here, which I don't know how many people they hired in, or workforce was, but it was pretty good size.
I think we're going to continue to see what's happening here in Muncie all over the country with these factories closing.
Yes, I do. If we don't stop stuff from overseas, that's what hurt us. You know, I can remember when the scuttlebutt over the shop was in the 80s there, when we was going so good that our other BorgWarner plants was down and we was actually the ones keeping them going. That's when we had profit sharing, and we was making good money off our profit sharing. We was keeping the other plants moving, and then all of a sudden, you know, plants are going to China and Mexico, and that's hurt everybody.
This morning drive's going to come in a couple days. Are your routine still going to get up and do something?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I plan, when the weather gets nicer, I plan to get up in the morning and go work my horses every morning, and you know, I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I'm not much of a yard or garden man, but I might have to start doing that. I really don't know. Just going to play it by ear and see what happens.
We're all kind of wondering if they're going to tear the factory down like they did the GM plant.
You know, there was a piece in the paper this morning. I was reading part of it before you guys arrived, and I see where they got it on market. They got it up for sale now. So hopefully somebody will buy it, and you know, won't have to. Because it's been here for a long time. Hopefully somebody will buy it and be able to do something with it. It's gonna be sad. It's already sad now, you know. All the people you work with, especially last Tuesday, April 1st was really sad because I think we had 80 people go out. You know, a lot of them you spent the biggest part of your life with. You know, when you spend 8 hours a day with a guy 5 days a week, it's like he's part of your family, really. Just sad, and it's really hard to even come in this place anymore, you know, just thinking about what's going on. And parking lot, look at it. It's not even. Wow, I can remember get here this time. No way I'd be able to park in there. Well, the other side would be full too.
What we'll do is we'll kind of follow you right up to the gate. We'll let you walk in the doors. And meet you back here when you get off at 3:30.
That'll be fine. I'll have the truck. I'll just come right on in and get it. Sit down here if you want. Because I'll have I never do lock it. You guys don't bother me. Far enough.
I'll let you leave your mic on so you can go right through the door. We'll cut and then you can turn around. I'll get the mic from you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
guys would have really liked it. About 5-6 months ago, you park on the other side and walk on the tunnel.
Oh.
They got a tunnel that goes under the road there. They closed it off and started laying people off.
Well, I'll see you back here at 3:30.
Okay. Like I said, my truck's unlocked.
Okay.
All right. See you after a bit.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Where did you see him? Where would you talk to him at?
He's friends with our director, Roger Smith.
Clevenger?
Yes, Clevenger.
Yeah, because his wife, I think
Yeah, Amy.
Amy works out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of them I've worked with since the early '80s, and is gone. Had a lot of fun with Mark.
So, how was your day today?
Slow. We got everything, all the production out, so we start cleaning now next 2 days and next week.
How's
This-
everybody around work?
A lot of mixed feelings, sadness, and a lot of people's mad. It's not a pretty picture, Of course, anytime a guy's going to lose their job, it's not a pretty picture, You guys ought to have done this when the rush was on, when we had a bunch of people in there. It was exciting getting out.
Yeah.
As you walk out front, some guys run over top of you. Yeah. That's sad. No, it's going to be sad. Especially when the last day we're in here. I think we're going to keep about 40 of us the next 2 weeks. Just to basically clean up and stuff.
Have you heard about yourself?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in there. Yeah. Sad. I don't know what else to say,
Yeah.
It's just I've never been through something like this.
Yeah.
Anytime I don't know. Anytime somebody does, I guess it's you don't expect it. You're in this place and thinking you're gonna get your 30 years and be able to retire comfortably, and then the economy makes a change and bang, we're done.
What'd your wife think about it?
She didn't like it neither. She's bless her heart, she got still works like to have insurance.
So you guys lost. How soon do you lose your insurance?
We get when I'm laid off the 24th, we get 6 months of insurance. Then after 6 months, we got to find our own. But I got on hers last August because we know this is coming. So I went ahead and got on hers because there's only certain times that I can get on hers. And she works for the county, so it's pretty good insurance.
How many of the younger guys who have less years than you, did they get out a lot earlier?
Yeah. There's a lot of them came in '83. A lot of them have been laid off over a year. And then Thursday, there's I don't know how many's getting laid off. I'd say 60 or 70's getting laid off Thursday. I'm one of the bottom ones now, and I'm the first bunch in '81. There's about 10 underneath me, I think. But you have to have at least 81 seniority to be in there now, as of next week.
what do you think about as far as the contracts and everything with GM and the future?
Future of what?
Kind of like American automakers and all the stuff that you're hearing in the news and stuff.
It's in trouble. Yeah, it goes back years ago when they started NAFTA. That just kind of, it just hurt everybody. The trade did. It go as far as everything going overseas. No matter of fact, the biggest part of our forgings we was getting forgings from Korea, and I cannot believe that it's cheaper to get them from Korea than it is to have them made in the United States. That just, as far as you got to ship them, so they must have really didn't pay nobody anything, That's the same way as the big three is going.
Yeah. Did you know some guys at GM when it had closed?
Yes, I know some guys there in the Chevy plant that worked there closed. A lot of them went on. They had went to other shops. They had the right to go different places. And see, we're not like the big three. We didn't have the opportunity. We were supposed to. In our contract, it says if they move machinery out, and it goes to someplace in the United States, you're allowed to go with it. And it didn't happen. Might as well not even had a contract there last year.
I've heard that quite a bit from different people about how Ford's gone back on their contract a few times.
Yeah. And, how BorgWarner went back on theirs as far as moving people, with the job and stuff. Because they're sending a lot of stuff to Seneca, it's in South Carolina. And sending a lot of stuff to Longview, Texas. But, the rumor had it that they don't want nobody affiliated with the union down there, either place.
Do you know about that new law they're trying to get passed in Congress about joining unions and organizing them?
I haven't heard.
Okay. There's one they're trying to get passed where you wouldn't lose your job for trying to organize a union.
Oh, really?
If you worked at like Walmart or something. You think this is just a big process in trying to get rid of the unions?
Oh yeah, I think it started when Reagan there with the airport. With the air people.
Traffic controllers.
Yep, traffic controllers and stuff. I think it all started then, Just the rich keep getting richer. The way I see it. Not a corporate greed, which, you look at your AIG or whatever, got to buy out, and they went ahead and gave their man a bunch of them bonuses. I'd like to get a bonus for losing money, What a life.